Yeah, I hope to keep this brief. Just a few words from my beloved GON friends. And I mean that because I'm just beginning to learn how profoundly we affect one another and can and should if we seek to share life with one another. And let's face it, you know, it's been a few years. Many of us have been in discourse and contentions, dissensions, agreements, oppositions, blood in the street. But it's all been good. It's all been good. And so for those of you who are on my heart, in my heart, bless you. Bless you. I like movies. I don't think I've ever hid that on the board. I think now of Shawshank Redemption. If you've seen it, you may not. You're gonna remember probably what I'm talking about. If you haven't seen it, I don't know that I can recommend it enough. Of how, while in prison, a couple of guys get knit together. Even as I feel some knitting to you all. But the one guy escapes, and he leaves a note for the other guy, as you know, and the guy finds it. And he says, if you've come this far, if you've come this far, if you're hearing this, if you're reading this, if you've come this far, I just want you to know how much you mean to me, have meant to me, and even more now are being shown as having meant more to me. More than I knew, often, in my willing contentions and my willing disagreements, and often rudeness, undeniable. But anyway, so that's about all I wanted to say. This is nothing to do with anything other than I had expressed to another dear brother I had met on there, and whose heart has also broken mine open wonderfully. That, after seeing some very kind words several weeks back, I'd hoped he would reach out to you, Walt, one particularly at that time. You, old fella, perhaps, as the words of kindness that I saw touched my heart, helped break it some more. And now I see several, because I do look in, I check in, I see what's going on. I have no desire nor intention to get back other than to express at that time, like I said to Walt one and old fella, you had some extremely kind words when it would have been very easy to enjoy something else. And so I think, it's been years, almost 15 years. I think 2008 was when I signed on. There are brothers that have come and gone, LoJack, GT Parts, BT Charlie, far too many to name that I can't even think of right offhand. But and I'm not going to try to name everybody because I'll leave some out and I don't want them to be slighted, but I'm learning how to love you guys on what looks like both sides. It doesn't matter. Love is impossible for me by myself, for anyone other than me. So you guys be well. I trust that all things are working together for good. For those of you who love God, for those of you who don't know you love God by loving truth, And be blessed.